Hey friends, families, and amigos, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hang around. Thank you for stopping by. And for all those who are returning, welcome back. Happy to see you guys. So what you see me doing right here is I'm getting ready to install this splitter into the bus. Now this right here will allow me to plug in an extension cord to the outside to the body of the bus, and it will pull power through, and I can plug things in through the splitter outputs, so I don't have to run an extension cord inside of the bus. Now the reason I am installing this is because you've already saw the video. I did get that charger, and I did not want to have to run an extension cord inside the bus every time I wanted to use it. So this method is something I learned from Isaac, and it is super awesome and helpful. Alright, with that noise in the background, I'll make this quick. The drill bit broke, so I went ahead and got a replacement one, and let's make this happen again.
Well, howdy there, partners. How you guys doing today? Today's video is a bit of a special one, and it's got me super excited because today's video is about my plumbing. Everything that I ordered has finally arrived. I have my 20-gallon water tank, bam, right here. I haven't even opened it up yet. We're gonna do that together. I am freaking stoked. I'm so happy. We're gonna make some amazing things happen today. And if I have any troubles, well, Isaac's right next door, ready to not help whenever I need it. Oh, it's too fun. So for today, I've already got my working station set up. I pulled out all my items that I needed to pull out from the bus. My working area is cleaned, and it's time to start getting things in there, getting measurements, finding locations of where to drill, and all that good get jiggy with the jazz. You know what I mean, guys? Let's make today happen. So we got our box, unopened, brand new, 20-gallon tank. Let's get her open and see what she has. Woohoo! Woohoo! This is turning out to be awesome so far. Oh. Anything else in the box? Nothing? Wham! I threw that box. Love doing that. So this is our 20-gallon tank. So I have everything laid out for you. I've got the sink, got the tubing, got the faucet, got all the stuff that goes along with the sink. Got my little fill hole so I don't have to get into the bus with the hose to fill it up every time. I can just pour it into the hole and it will fill it no problem. And got my little foot pump to make this happen. So awesome. Now I'm gonna spend about a good 10 to 30 minutes figuring out exactly how I want what I want done. Then I'll get back with you. So I went ahead and opened up the package and poured things out. Got my little clamp rings all around. Got some other stuff, which is nice. Got my custom fittings. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have my tank on the floor like this. So I want the water to come in through this hole and I want it pumped out of this hole. All right guys, we're back. So I got Isaac's knowledge. Sadly, he broke one of my legs to the pump, so I'm hoping 3 legs is enough. That darn old fangled Isaac. So I'm really hoping to not have to buy any more tubing. I need a 5/8 thickness. This is 1/2. It's too small, but I need a long enough line and they probably don't have it around here. I have to order it online and we don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna heat it up and try to force it on, you know, without breaking it. Not gonna hulk it up, you know, but just try to finagle it on. Let's make that happen.
Keep going. That's how we do it at Full Send Conversions.
Yeah.
I'm changing my business name.
Now he's gonna keep his. I'm taking full send conversions.
Full Send Conversions, LLC.
I'm gonna go get.
We don't use tape measures over here.
That's right.
Eyeball. All these people trying to be like, oh, I'm so professional. Oh, look at my perfect stuff. Not us, bro. Full Send, bro.
Heck no, not us, brother.
Heck no, bro, not me.
By the way, you put this around the thread tape to make sure you have no possibility of leakage. Now my question is, I've not done this before, and since Isaac's still here,
Whoa.
How thick do I want to make this thread tape?
You trying to fight, homeboy? You want to make it kind of nasty, you know what I'm saying?
Okay then.
Pretty thick, bruh.
So the next step we want to do from here is we want to take our water pump that has our hose attached and we're going to go ahead and tighten the ring around it. It's a nice tight fit already, but we want to make sure it stays tight. Just like that, it is nice and tightened on. So from here, we've got our foot pump ready. Our tubing is long enough, the run is not a problem, clamped down tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a hole through here. I'm gonna drill the plastic out, get that out the way so we can get this ready to be connected as well. So we got our drill set up. Let's go ahead and get this hole drilled. And that's the plastic drilled right on out. So all of them are tightened. I did this a little messily, but full send it, you know, it just, the outer plastic looks ugly, oh well. But these are all on, nice and good to go. This is basically already ready to be put in. Let's go ahead and get this put into the bus. So as you can see, the water tank fits right there perfectly. All the nozzles are on that side, so I can just run straight over. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up and see how it looks. So I want the pump to be right here. And then from here, we're gonna have to drill a hole through the back and get the wire all the way wrapped around. Alrighty, the hole is drilled. Now we have a problem though. I don't know how to get a hold of the tube from the back here. This was done off camera because this is becoming very difficult. I have very little space to work with, so it's really hard to get the camera up. But our pump is mounted.
Once I actually have it connected, water's gonna pump up out through there. It's gonna come up to the faucet up top.
And that means we'll have running water.
So as we can see, I took the tubing, ran it behind my cabinet and connected it to my output. I also got my little clamp, tightened it as tight as I could without it potentially breaking. From here though, what I have to do is cut a hole through the bus. I gotta put my fill port right there so I can have water just pump right in without having to get underneath the bus every single time to fill it. So let's make that happen. Woo! This little puppy right here is going to be our fill hole. So we obviously cut a hole through the metal, through the frame, so we can get this in there. So when we connect it, we don't have to worry about getting into the bus. We just put the hose right here and it's gonna fill our tank for us.
So we got our measurement. What we want to cut with, and I know where we're cutting, about in this area. So let's get to it. So guys, I made a pretty major mistake, and that sucks a lot.
Would you cut a hole in your bus?
So I cut a hole in the bus, as you saw. That hole is way too low. That is unusable, and I have no idea what to do. I think I'm gonna have to get a sheet metal, get a square sheet metal, just perfect for that size, drill some pilot holes and rivet it on to recover it back up.
Could have been worse.
It could have been worse. So I think I'm gonna have to draw another hole above that to get that low enough. So I've got this little metal right here that I'm going to be cutting into. And I'll be using an angle grinder. I've never used one, so I'm a little nervous, but that's the plan. I'm gonna cut that to the dimensions and then get it sealed, and hopefully everything works well. I got the metal and I used the angle grinder. My first time ever using an angle grinder, and I think it went well. Cut it up to the exact dimensions that I needed. I didn't get it on camera, unfortunately, because I was so nervous to use the angle grinder. I didn't even think about trying to record it. I was more in the mindset of, please let nothing go wrong, please let nothing go wrong, please let nothing go wrong. So the metal's cut, filed down, you saw. I have it spray painted right over there, covering up my bare metal, of course. It's gonna look ugly. It's gonna be like a brown blotch on the blue. I'll worry about that later. For now, I've tested where I'm gonna put the hole this time, and it's correct. I made sure before I started drilling a massive hole. So let's go do this the second time correctly. That's so much better.
Alrighty, so from here, we got our little square, it's caulked up, everything is sealed nice and good. So we're gonna go put this on. So that's on. Now we wanna take our screws. As you can see, 4 little dots. Those are our pilot holes. We're gonna take our screws and drill right through. So as you can see, our fill port fits in the new hole just perfectly fine. That's been caulked up, so we just gotta let that dry for the night. It's not the prettiest, but full send, brothers, full send, sisters. But for here, I gotta put some clear caulk around it. Once I do that, drill in more self-tapping screws, and that is set up, ready to rock and roll. Sweet. Go and get this happening, friends. Our fill port is connected. It's on nice and tight. Gonna wipe around it and it's perfectly sealed. Yes. I have to go out there, undo what I just did, unscrew it, get these tightened on and put in here before all that dries. So I gotta be real quick. Friends, as you can see, I went out there, got the tubing on at ASAP. It's good, secure. Now I just got to connect it to our water tank and I think we'll be good to go. I'm gonna give myself a little slack here at least. I don't know how much I'm actually going to show. This was a struggle bus to the max, but I've got it all set up. I've got my fill port, so I pour hose water through filter in here and it goes in here. Then I have this little wire at the back, see-through. This is for the air, because obviously you can't just put water in here and expect the air to magically disappear. So this pushes the air out. And this is hooked up to the foot pump, so this will be pumping water to where the faucet, basically. So this is how it looks. This is the setup. And as you can see, the hole I screwed up on, it's covered and cleared. Then you got the other one up there. What a struggle today has been so far. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to hook it up though.
It is now time to work on the faucet and sink. We are so close to being done.
Never thought I'd have to be under here, but here we are.
So what you see me doing right now is boring a hole for my faucet. The threads of my faucet were not long enough. My cabinetry was too thick.
Alright friends and amigos, it's finished.
But the sink is done. The whole system is connected. Tomorrow, I gotta buy something to finish off the sink. I gotta buy the plumbing. So once the sink is done, we're good to go. So sweet baby Jesus, hallelujah. But that is it for today. I've done as literal much as I can. There's nothing I can do. I can't make it to town. I can't do nothing. But on that note, guys, I'll catch you when we're testing out the sink.
So we went to town today. We picked up what was necessary, friends. The last thing I needed, it's all hooked up. I just needed this tubing to connect to my gray tank. So now we're gonna get this hooked up and see if it works. All right, guys, I couldn't figure it out on my own, just sit here struggling, and I didn't want to do or break anything and make this completely unusable. So I brought the man, the myth, and the legend. So we're gonna see what he can do and pray that everything works.
Yeah, this drain that you got here is a little weird.
Yeah, I know. Time for the big reveal. Foot pump at the ready. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. So that's 5 total pumps through. If we check under here, there's no leakage whatsoever. I filled the tank up. Now where the tube connects right there at the bottom, I don't see no water dripping from it. I've pulled about 10 pumps total so far. We move over here to our water foot pump. And as we can see, there's no water underneath around at all. So we are good to go, friends. We are good to go.
And as you saw, mi amigos, plumbing is officially done. Oh, that was a full 2-day mission. We went to town today, got back. I didn't start on this till 5:30 after spending half an hour organizing everything that we did in town. Today's just been a busy day overall, but we now have running water. The last thing I have to do with the plumbing is just getting it set down so it doesn't move while we're driving, which is not a problem. But that marks the end of this video. I hope that each and every single one of you have an absolutely phenomenal, fantastic morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, midnight, what is it, breakfast, lunch, dinner, lunch, midnight snack, afternoon snack, evening snack, the snack for whenever you're feeling down, just the snack in general, whatever it is, just make it the absolute best that you can. I thank you guys dearly. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.